Hey folks, this is Kristin from KristinCoaching.com, and the topic of this video today are triggers that cause your spouse or significant other to get angry. I think oftentimes when we're in relationships, anger comes up, right? We are couples and we argue, we fight, we have disagreements. So anger is a common emotion that we experience when we're in intimate relationships with our partners. But oftentimes people don't know what triggers their other half to get angry. And oftentimes people are blindsided and think that their significant other just goes from 0 to 60 with no explanation. So in this video today, I wanted to offer you some common explanations of possibly why your significant other is getting so upset. It's important to know what these triggers are, right? So you can identify them. You can maybe even see them coming, and hopefully you can even try to avoid them or help reframe and dance around the triggers as best you can, so it's not so in their face. And you can, I guess in a way, what I'm trying to say is you can help support your significant other with these triggers, okay? Oftentimes when we know what's upsetting our significant other, then we know what we can do to help them, right? We know what we can do to intervene and give them that support and give them that guidance to get through the hump and get over the hurdle. So let's talk about these triggers. I have 5 of them today. Common triggers that cause your spouse to get angry. So this can bring some awareness for you, and then hopefully you can come up with some really good interventions to help support your significant other when this happens next time. Okay, so let's dive in. So the first trigger that's going to cause your partner most likely to get overwhelmed or angry is when they feel overwhelmed or they feel stressed. Overwhelm and stress is so common, I want to say, and it's such one of the biggest triggers, right? I mean, think about for yourself. When you're stressed, you're feeling overwhelmed, oftentimes we can get just really moody, and stress also just creeps up sometimes. Oftentimes we don't know that we're not doing things for self-care. We're not doing things to take care of our stress and bring it down, so it builds and builds and builds and builds until we snap and we lash out. That happens a lot, and especially in relationships, I think it's really common for people to slash out to their significant other because they feel safest with them. They feel the most comfortable. They think that they can do that. So check in with your partner. See if they're stressed. See if they're feeling overwhelmed. What can you do as a partner to help support your significant other through this hard time? I would say that's definitely usually the number one cause for people to get so angry. Okay, cause number 2 of a common trigger for anger in a relationship is feeling tired. Oftentimes when we're just sleepy, we have no energy, we usually don't have a lot of tolerance for things, and the littlest things we can make the biggest deals out of them because we don't have that emotional regulation and ability to tone that down because we're so exhausted. So make sure that you and your significant other are getting adequate sleep at night, at least 8 hours if you can. If not, take some naps after work or during the day to help make up for that time, because having sleep is really critical for your emotional regulation and your ability to problem solve effectively. Tip number 3 for a common trigger is feeling disconnected from our partners. If your significant other isn't feeling connected or close with you in your relationship, that can cause a lot of fear, right? Because we are fearful that, where is our relationship going? Is it going to end? What's going on? So that can be a problem too. So make sure that you guys are connecting and that you're having those intimate talks and those moments to be with each other and to feel loved and feel valued and feel appreciated. So if you guys are not connecting lately, do some activities to make sure that you do and spend that quality time together. Tip number 4 for a common trigger for anger in a relationship is feeling blamed. And this one is really, really important because, again, we're in relationships, right? We're feeding off of each other's actions and reactions and comments and all that stuff. So if we feel blamed in the relationship, we can oftentimes get super defensive and lash out. We don't want to hear things that we do bad. We don't want to hear mistakes that we've made because we are not usually intending to do that, right? So it can really hurt our ego, I guess is what I'm trying to say, when it comes to, feeling blamed. So I think it's all about how you phrase things. Make sure that if your partner did do something that you didn't like, put it on yourself, and say something like, I was just feeling really hurt the other day when this happened, and I know you didn't intend for that to happen, but I was feeling this way and I just wanted to talk about it because I don't want it to happen again. I worry that it could happen again. It's something like that. You're putting a lot of ownership on the feelings. You are validating that your partner probably didn't mean to say or do whatever they did, but you're exploring what you can do in the future to help avoid it. So don't use those you statements. Don't say you said this the other day and that hurt my feelings and I didn't like it. Starting something with you saying, just totally pointing the finger, it's going to cause your significant other's defense mechanisms to go up, and most likely they're going to lash out a lot easier. So blame is a huge one, and so try to avoid that at all costs. That is in order to avoid that, that's good you have to do that through effective communication skills, which I have other videos on that. So take a look at my communication techniques and skills videos that I have in my repertoire of relationship videos. Last but not least, folks, tip number 5 for the common triggers for anger is feeling unappreciated. I kind of touched on this before, but when we're not feeling loved, when we're not feeling valued, when we're not feeling appreciated and acknowledged for all the things that we do in the relationship and technically all the things we do in life, because we have a lot of responsibilities and it's hard. So when we're not feeling that, we can get really angry and bitter and hold resentment and hostility. So something that you can do in your relationship is to make sure that you are appreciating your significant other, you're acknowledging them for their hard work, you're appreciating them, you're showing them that you care. That is going to help. That's going to soften the edges, make them feel better about all the stresses and responsibilities that they have from day to day to day, and it's going to be a lot more effective. So knowing these triggers, again, are going to be really helpful for you, because you're going to know what makes your significant other, snap or explode or get really, really mad, and you can hopefully soften this, right? You know what's going on, so you can help intervene before it happens. You can help support them to get them through and over the, the hurdles, especially with the blaming situation. You can say things in a certain way that isn't going to be taken the wrong way from your significant other. There's obviously a lot more triggers that happen that make people angry, but these are definitely the most common ones that I see in relationships with my clients. So I wanted to share that with you, so you have the knowledge and you can take that for what you need to take it for, and be able to implement the right tools and techniques into your relationship to help lower the anger, to help minimize the reaction that your significant other is having. So I hope you found this helpful. Please, if you have any questions about these tips or comments, write them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can on that, like I always do. Again, feel free to email me at Kristin@KristinCoaching.com. If you want some more one-on-one personal advice, I'm always happy to answer any of your questions. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.